Welcome back to day 12 of your 21-day program. I'm Jodie, and I'm here with my friend Kevin, who is a studio owner, personal trainer, and group fitness instructor.
Hi everyone, happy day 12 of the program. My name's Kevin, and I'll be taking you through today's circuit workout. In today's class, we have 8 different exercises split into 2 combo sets. We're doing 2 sets per exercise and 2 laps through that circuit, 25 seconds work and 10 seconds rest. Let's get to work. Day 12 of the program, let's get started. Warming up here with an alternate knee drive, taking it nice and light to start. We have 4 warm-up exercises, 20 seconds each. This is your first time moving today. Take this at your own pace. All right, picking up the intensity here, going into a high knee, light jog on the spot. In today's circuit program, we have 8 exercises split into 2 combo sets with 4 exercises per set. We're doing 2 sets of each exercise and 2 laps through that mini circuit. All right, sitting into a squat now. Twisting to the side, now to the other side, back to center, come to stand. Squat, twist, twist, back to center, and stand, focusing on the quads, the abs, and the obliques. All right, now going into a plyo lunge, adding in a little jump into that lunge. If that's too intense, no problem. Stepping it back, using that regression into a reverse lunge here. One more per side. All right, now we are starting with our first combo set. Like I said, 4 exercises, 2 sets per station, 2 laps through the circuit, starting with a knee drive and reverse lunge. We're gonna stay on the same leg for the entire exercise. Here we go, drive and reverse. So keeping the hips and shoulders pointed forward, you wanna tap that foot back, big bend in your supporting knee, driving the opposite knee all the way up. Remembering to breathe here, no holding your breath. All right, so we are repeating that exercise, same thing for a second time. 2 options here. You can switch to the other leg, that's option 1. To make this more challenging, stay on the same leg. Here we go. Because we're doing 2 laps of the circuit, don't worry, I'm gonna work both sides of the body the same. So if you're staying on the same side, you should start feeling a little bit of fatigue here. Keep pushing through, 5 more seconds. Last one. All right, grabbing those bells now. We're working on punches, so you want to bring that chest to the edge of the water. Here we go. We're punching low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now out front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it going. So option 1, the more difficult in this squat position, if you need a little bit of a regression, split stance here in a lunge. Punching 3 per side, 6 total. All right, taking a rest for 10 seconds. We're repeating that exercise again. So once again, in that lunge position, a little bit more stability. So that's option 1. Option 2, taking this from a squat. This makes it more difficult. Here we go, start that punch. In this exercise, we're working the chest, we're working the triceps, we're working the shoulders. Quick breath work here. We have less than 10 seconds. All right, bells off to the side. We are working on the edge of the pool here for a straight leg crossover. Here we go. So notice how my hands are on the outside of the pool, working the core. You want to feel this in the sides of the glutes and in the adductor muscles here too, on the inside of the legs, using those fins to work against the water. About 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Taking a rest, we're doing that again. So you see today I'm using the blue fins. This is a more difficult resistance. Option 2, medium intensity, use those green fins. Option 3, body weight. Here we go, second set. So working against that resistance, you want to feel that in the legs and the core. Notice here, my feet are going quite wide at the end. You want to try to improve that range of motion by getting the feet nice and wide apart and then crossing them in the middle. We got 3, 2, 1. Okay, grabbing those bells once more. We're going for an alternate bicep curl. So here we go, top of the chest in the water, alternating that curl one at a time. You want to work against the resistance on the way up and the way down. So not only is this a bicep curl, tricep extension as well, pinning the tops of the arms and the elbows to the side body. We got 3, 2, 1. Taking a rest, we're gonna repeat that exercise one more time. So in any exercise where you're working underwater, that squat stance is gonna give you a little bit less stability, making that more difficult. Here we go. If you're finding this is too much to stay balanced, take this from a split stance in that lunge position. That'll give you more stability. Notice how my elbows are pinned to the side body. You want to keep them pinned there so you can focus on the bicep and the tricep on this curl extension. 3, 2, 1. All right, putting those bells off to the side. Moving into our second lap, here we go, knee drive and reverse lunge. So remembering this from our first lap, we're staying on the opposite side this time. So switching to the opposite side. If you stayed on the right leg in your first lap, you're gonna stay on the left leg for both sets. Keeping those hips pointing forward, keeping the chest pointing forward. Got 3, 2, 1, taking a rest, repeating that exercise. If in lap 1 you switch sides, you're gonna switch again. Otherwise, staying on your same leg. Here we go, 25 seconds work. You can use your arms here as well to pump through the water, giving you more stability in that drive. Focus on the drive up. That's the most difficult part of this movement. That fin adding extra resistance. 5 seconds. All right, taking a rest, grabbing your bells one more time. We're going for those punches. 6 in front, 6 slow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slow. Out front. 2. You notice I'm in that lunge position, giving me more stability. If you're finding this is too easy, from that squat position, all right, taking a rest. Repeating this one more time. These are our final punches of the circuit. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, punching out front. Keeping the chest nice and proud here. You want the shoulders retracted, keeping the focus on the pecs here. You also want to feel this in the triceps, in your delts, and a little bit in the biceps as well. Those are your secondary muscles. All right, bells off to the side, working the core once again in your straight leg crossover. Okay, back nice and flat. Once again, working on that range of motion. So at the end of this movement, the feet are nice and wide. That's gonna increase your flexibility in the hip flexors, increasing the range of motion as well. So 3, 2, 1. So like I said, I'm using the blue fins here. You can use the green or just take them off completely and just use your legs. Here we go, second time. You wanna make sure that those fins aren't hitting each other. So when you cross the legs over, making sure one is higher than the other. and you're still working against that resistance as much as possible. Pick up the pace for the final 10 seconds here if this is easy. We got 3, 2, 1. All right, final exercise coming up in this first combo set. Grabbing your bells. Here we go, alternate bicep curl. So in that lunge position, curling one bell up while extending the opposite. You're moving at opposite reps here. So as one arm curls, the other one extends, trying to stay steady in that stance, keeping the focus on the biceps and the triceps. We got 3, 2, 1. Coming up to our final rep, final set of this first set, team. 25 seconds of work, get a break after this. Here we go. So you notice I split my lunge stance here. That forward foot was different from the last set. Want to make sure we're working both sides of the body equally. Coming up to our final 10 seconds. Stay with me. We got 3, 2, 1. That's our halfway point, team. Great job. Grabbing a sip of water if you need one here. All right, we're going into our second combo set. 4 new exercises, 2 sets per station, 2 laps through, and we're starting it up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 90-degree squat jump. Big jump, turning to the side wall, back to center, other wall. So if you're wearing your fins, working against that resistance and the twist. You want to feel this in the side body and the core as you jump and twist. All right, taking a rest. We're going to repeat that exercise again. For your squat, really think about sending the glutes back, but keep that chest proud. Here we go. Squat, jump, and twist. Really trying to land on the balls of the feet and get the entire foot nice and flat at the bottom of this movement. Less than 10 seconds. All right, grabbing your bells, team. We're going for a bent arm lat raise here. So bringing the shoulders into the water, bent arm, flying those elbows out wide, working the medial deltoids. So I'm gonna come out of the water to show you, starting with the arms by your sides here, raising out to shoulder height and back down. That's what you wanna do under the water. We got 3, 2, 1. Repeating that exercise again. So with this lat raise, with a bent arm, you're focusing on the medial deltoid here, which is out to the side. You want to make sure the shoulders aren't rolling forward. Keep those elbows in line with the body. Here we go. So I'm showing this to from the side. Here we go. Raising out to the side, back in. I'm taking this from a squat position. You can also take it for a lunge if you need a regression. 5 seconds, team. All right, now taking a rest. We're now working on the side of the pool, the abs and the core. Here we go. Starting with a bent knee, driving those knees in front of you, extending the legs to straight, back down and to the bottom of the pool. So bent knee, up, extend the legs, back to a bent knee, 90 degrees, and return down. If this is feeling easy, pick up that pace, using the fins to work against the water. We got 3, 2, 1. All right, so here's a progression for anyone who's looking for that. For one, if you think that this is too easy, try to keep a straight leg the entire time. Here we go. Straight leg, extend out, working against the resistance on the way down. You're gonna find that getting the feet back down to the pool is very challenging. Try to keep your back nice and flat against the edge of the pool the whole time, 10 seconds. All right, now taking a rest, team. Going into our fourth exercise of this second combo set, grabbing those bells. Here we go, moving into skier swings. Athletic stance in the feet, hinging at the hip, driving those bells back up, and then driving them forward. As you come to stand, you should feel this in the biceps and the anterior deltoids. Taking a rest, we're doing that exercise one more time. So for your hinge movement, this is coming from the hip crease. You want to hinge at the hip, but keeping the back nice and flat throughout this movement. Here we go. Hinging forward, big drive up. You want to keep the core engaged throughout this movement. If you're feeling any pain in the lower back, squeeze belly button to spine a little bit more. Three, 2, 1. All right, we're going back to the top of the circuit for a second lap through. Here we go, starting with those 90-degree jump squats. Jump and turn. You want that turn to be in the air, team. Working against the resistance of the water with those fins. You might notice there's a little bit of lag between your lower body and your upper body. Try to keep it together. Taking 10 seconds rest, we're going in for a second set. So really try to keep nice and engaged, strong in the core and the side body for that twist in the water. Here we go. Those fins on your ankles are making this more challenging. Working against the resistance, that's why you might find the legs are moving a little bit slower than that upper body twist. We got 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Done with that exercise today. Grabbing your bells. Going into our bent arm lat raise. Here we go. So like I said, I'm taking this from the squat position. If you find this doesn't give you a lot of stability, you can take this from a lunge position as well. Regardless of your stance, we want to keep the focus on the shoulders for this exercise. We got 3, 2, 1. Okay, you notice here how the top of the water is just at the base of my neck, top of the chest. You want to make sure the top of the delts stay just about submerged the entire time. Here we go. To work on that full range of motion, you don't need to go any higher than shoulder height with the hands. Working not only against the water and the resistance on the way up, but the way down as well. We got 3, 2, 1. Bells off to the side. Back to the edge of the pool. Bent knee, leg extension. Here we go. So with a 90-degree bend, extending the legs to straight, back to your bent knee, feet down to the bottom of the pool. If you want to make this more challenging, speed up your pace, team. And if you need an extra challenge, don't tap those feet down at the bottom of the pool. Almost to the bottom, but hover and repeat that exercise. Taking a rest. We're going in for one more set here. This is the last time we're doing this exercise today. Starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Extend, bent knee, hovering at the bottom this time. Try it out, see how that feels. Challenging yourself here, last time through. We got 10 seconds, team. All right, finish with that exercise, going into our last exercise of the day. Grabbing those bells for skier swings. Here we go. Hinging at the hip, big drive forward. Feeling that strength now at the side of the chest, top of the chest, and the anterior delts. That's that muscle cap right here at the front of the shoulders, less than 10 seconds. We got 3, 2, 1. All right, moving into our final set of the day, 25 seconds of work. If you're a little bit taller, you might find that you need to go lower into the water. That's okay. Big bend in the knee, sitting nice and low. Let's go, team. 20 seconds. Something a little bit better now for your final 10 seconds of work. Let's go. Big drive. We got 3, 2, 1. That's the end of your day 12 workout. Nice job, team. See you tomorrow.
Okay, to wrap up day 12, Kevin, do you have a wellness tip for us today?
Listen to your body, take it one day at a time, and if you need to take a day off, do it.
Perfect. Love that. I'm Jodie Becker for Hydropool Hot Tubs and Swim Spas. The water is calling.